You are watching Sipping Off the Cuff on tequilaaficionado.com. I'm Alex Perez.
I'm Mike Morales.
Michael Morales, how are you, my friend? We are back on with La Joya,
Rancho
the
La
Y.
Joya Tequila. And for those of you who've been following us on our website, uh, Roberto Sanchez del Toro is the brand owner, actually the brand importer. And he was our first interview when I moved to San Antonio, to Texas. He's like in his mid 20s, young guy, very inspirational story. You really want to read the article on him and his background. He comes from he's born and raised in San Antonio, loves this town. This is the brand that he branched off from the family business and wanted to do tequila. And he was studying in college. He'll tell you how it all went down in the article in his own words. And he's a cancer survivor uh, in his mid 20s. And this Alex is a signature brand from the distillery. You can see pictures on their Facebook page for Rancho La Joya. Rancho La Joya USA, I believe, is La Joya Tequila USA is the Facebook page, and you'll see some beautiful pictures of the distillery. One brand out of one distillery, no
And
maquiladora.
they own their own distillery.
Yeah, these
And
people own their
owns
own
their own.
distillery, and RNS is the importer, and that's Roberto. That's his company is RNS, and I guess they must be family friends. You know, they know each other from a long time. His parents are Mexican nationals to start with. Um, but it's a very inspirational story, and we're looking at. It took me a while to get this tequila to California because it's not in California. It's probably in lots of parts of Texas, primarily in San Antonio, and in a lot of the clubs. It's very popular. These guys have been doing some great work getting it in the clubs. And tonight, Alex, we're doing the Reposado,
So,
and they have a lot of signature cocktails on their. If you take a look at their Facebook page, you'll find a lot of signature cocktails. The Reposado, from what I can tell, aging 8 months aging process in using old charred whiskey barrels is what it says here. Uh, La Jolla is aged in brand new clean American white oak barrels. Okay, unlike others. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay, so this is a virgin barrel is what they're using.
Virgin Rose. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
It's got a beautiful color to it.
yeah, it's gorgeous.
Beautiful gold color.
Uh, I'm not sure how long they're aging it, but I would imagine it is 8 months because they do mention that. So these are new American white oak barrels. So they're using virgin barrels. 8 months is about right for the kind of color that we're getting on the reposado.
It's a beautiful, pristine gold color. 14 karat.
And again, some
Ooh,
nice legs and tears on it, but they claim not to use any additives. It's an estate grown and bottled product. This is their flagship. There's nothing else coming out of that distillery that we know of right now. Oh, wow.
yeah, the nose on that is pretty impressive.
Oh,
Expect, I didn't expect that at all.
no, me neither, because we didn't get that kind of a nose out of the Blanco. Wow.
There's a lot going on in there.
Uh-huh.
Looks like they really upped the ante on the reposado.
Well, they're using the virgin barrel, and that really does help the situation a lot because they have a pretty potent Blanco. The Blanco is potent with an unusual terroir. It's not what I'm used to getting from the Highlands. But
And how
again,
long did you say? How long did you say the? I'm trying to look up the info.
um, well, they say that unlike other, it begins at an 8 month aging process. But unlike others, they're not using they're not using used barrels. They're using new virgin barrels. So it's 8 months.
Yeah.
It's 8 months. That's a
Wow.
nice. That's a
It's
really.
got a
That's
it's
a
got a mature nose.
yes.
Real woodsy. Um,
It's really picking up the wood notes for sure. For sure.
all the spices, a lot of spices in there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very complex nose on this one. Wow.
So I still get some alcohol on mine too. I'm surprised because you can see I've been through
Yeah.
most of the bottle and I'm still getting alcohol out of it.
Mm.
Mmm. Mmm.
Wow, that is very, very good.
Mmm. Oh my gosh.
Flavor explosion in your mouth on this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, this is an extreme um, improvement on the Blanco, Alex.
I know where that came from. Well,
Yeah.
obviously the barrels are influencing. We got no barrels on the Blanco,
No, not at all.
but what a good recipe, for lack of a better word, on this reposado.
Yeah, this really does explode. It doesn't, you're not gonna get you're getting the I'm getting a little vanilla, on the nose. Um,
Oh, a lot of spices in there.
yeah.
Wow.
I would say this is a definite improvement on the Blanco.
And some dried fruit. Mm. So smooth on the palate, and just the flavor just pops in your mouth. Wow, nice.
Wow.
Very, very impressive, this reposado.
And you know what? The brininess that you mentioned in the Blanco, I'm still getting it on the back end, way on the
Back,
back end. That's a potent Blanco, Alex. Like I said, it's not a flavor profile that I'm used to out of the Highlands. But combined with the wood from the virgin barrels, I like this. This is good.
this is very, very good.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'm going to say it.
You're gonna say it? You're gonna nominate it?
Brand
Oh
promise.
my God! Brandon promised for the Reposado. Woo! You guys in California can't have
Mm,
this because it's not out there yet.
very, very good.
He's
It's actually,
a young gentleman. Um, Roberto Sanchez del Toro is young. He's in his mid 20s. They're trying to get a lot of traction in the state of Texas and primarily in the city of San Antonio, where he's from. You can find it in many clubs. It has lots. If you look at the Facebook page, they have a lot of signature cocktails. So there's a lot of there's a lot of support behind the brand, and he's young. And if you go to our website, go to tequilaaficionado.com, look for Rancho La Joya, and read the article and listen to what he says. He's in it for the long haul. This kid has gone through, and I call him a kid because he is. He's like in his mid 20s.
yeah,
He's like,
they got I'm sorry, some neat cocktails in here.
yeah, they're beautiful and they're good photography. He's it's an inspirational story. He and his parents, and himself being a cancer survivor, and he makes no bones about it. He's in it for the long haul. He knows that it's going to take a long time to get this brand going. 5 years, 10 years. He's not afraid. I love this kid. I love the fact, there are people, Alex, you know as well as I do, there are people who get into this business and they have no business being in the business. And then there are people who are
Class
young.
10.
Yeah, there are people who are young who get into this business and they have these aspirations to be the next patron. He gets it because he grew up in a family business. So he knows what it takes to establish a firm foothold in a family business. And I like that about him. And I think he's going to go a long way with this brand, Alex. And again, one distillery, one brand, estate owned and bottled. So that says a lot, as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned.
Any news on the añejo coming down the road?
I have not been in contact with him. We will after we produce the this tape, and I'll find out if there's any añejos available. As far as I know, on the website or on the Facebook page, there's no añejo yet. I'm sure they're resting it. I'd love to be one of the first to get
Ooh,
a bottle of the añejo because I'll tell you what,
wow.
wow, this is really. And when you get down
It's
to it,
still changing in the glass.
yeah, yeah.
Nice.
I really enjoy this way, way more than the Blanco. Like I say, the Blanco is an unusual flavor
Give
profile.
me goosebumps.
Wow. Want to come over? Bring your bottle. We'll finish mine.
You give me goosebumps.
he's a
Very
he's
good.
he's a
Very
cool
impressed.
guy. He really is. He's a sweet kid. Business background in college. Ran the family business for a while, as you'll read in the article. Really inspirational story. And to be this young, the world is his oyster, man. The sky's the limit. So watch for really great things to happen for this brand. If
Good
he
stuff.
puts yeah, if he puts his head down and blocks, he'll be fine.
The diamond.
mm.
I bet you this is what they're consuming in the clubs, huh?
I would venture to say that the reposado is maybe the if they were smart. And I don't know. I haven't spoken to him in a while. I'm not sure what his strategy is. If the Blanco is the well tequila, and the Repo might be the bottle service.
Right.
Okay, because this is your sipper right here. This
Great
is
stuff.
this is the bottle service. You go to the club. This is the one you want to order because it's now this bottle will change once the current stock that they have in the state of Texas is gone. They have a new bottle they've designed. It's going to keep the bottom. It's going to be way more faceted, much more elegant looking, and it could only get better. So that's the beauty. This is really neat that Tequila Aficionado is on the ground floor of a tequila that's on the ground floor with a distillery that this is all they make. And we're the first ones, Alex. This is a scoop. The tequila world does not have this tequila, but I'm glad that we do. I'm glad that we had a chance to taste it.
Very
I'm
good.
glad that I interviewed Roberto. And again, check out his article on tequilaaficionado.com. Brand of promise for the Reposado. Uh,
Elegant reposado.
good deal.
Elegant reposado.
Good deal.
Very good.
I'm Mike Morales here in Texas.
I'm Alex Perez in Southern California. You've been watching Sipping Off the Cuff on tequilaaficionado.com. Loving the La Joya Reposado. Go out and find yourself some. And as always, sip wisely.